Hello students, today we'll study the third type or you can say the last type of series solution about regular point x is equal to 0. Now the third type is if the roots of the initial equation are real and distinct but differ by an integer making some coefficients infinite. Now this type we try to understand this type by an example. Solve x square y double dash plus x y dash plus x square minus 4 y is equal to 0 in series. So here you can see x is equal to 0 is a regular point because p naught is 0 and the two limits you can check, the two limits are also finite, so it is regular point. Therefore we assume this be the series solution as usual. This be the series solution of the given differential equation. We calculate y dash, y double dash, substituting the values of y, y dash and y double dash in the given differential equation and simplifying we get equation number 2. Now from this equation number 2 we calculate the initial equation. Initial equation means coefficient of lowest degree term is equal to 0. Now the lowest degree is m. When we put r is equal to 0, this summation will contribute in the lowest degree term. So put r is equal to 0, we get a naught m square minus 4 is equal to 0. A naught is always 0, so therefore we have two values of m plus minus 2. Now their difference is an integer. Let's see what happens. Now next coefficient of x to the power m plus 1 is equal to 0. So this is the coefficient of x to the power m plus 1. Here for both the values of m, these two factors are non-zero. So therefore a1 has to be 0. In general, coefficient of x to the power m plus r is equal to 0. And this will give you ar in terms of ar minus 2. So this is the recurrence relation, and this recurrence relation will give us the values of a2 after substituting r is equal to 2, a3 when we put r is equal to 3, now a4, a5, a6. Now a3, a5 are 0 as a1 is 0. Now this was, we have already assumed this be the series solution. Here x to the power m can be taken out. Expand this summation, we'll have this. Now substituting a1 is 0, a3 is 0, a5 is 0. We get this series. Now in this series we substitute the values of a2, a4, a6 and all that. We get equation number 3. Now we have two values of m, plus 2 and minus 2. First we substitute m is equal to 2 in equation number 3 and you will get equation number 4. Now if I want to substitute the second value m is equal to minus 2, then you can see except the first two terms, all the terms becomes infinity because of this factor m plus 2 in the denominator. Therefore, we cannot substitute directly m is equal to minus 2. So to overcome this problem, to overcome this type of situation, we need to replace a naught by m plus 2 by b naught. That means a naught by m plus 2 is equal to b naught. So from this a naught is b naught multiply m plus 2. Now wherever a naught is written, now I write b naught into m plus 2 in equation number 3. So now we get y is equal to this expansion. Here I have written in place of a naught b naught into m plus 2. Now multiply each of the term of this series by m plus 2. In the first term you have m plus 2 in numerator, in the second term also. But in the rest of the terms m plus 2 From the denominator and numerator both will be cancelled, and now we get equation number 5. This is the basic benefit, because the terms, so now you can see the terms, those were becoming infinite because of the denominator factor m plus 2. Now that factor has been cancelled. So there is not m plus 2 in the denominator. Here also we don't have m plus 2 in the denominator. So now we can substitute m is equal to minus 2. The first two terms will become 0. And now third term is this, fourth term is this. So now we have substituted m is equal to minus 2, and we got this series. Now you can understand this equation number 4, that is y1, that was y1. Now equation number 4 and 5, they are multiple of each other. So here I have written, it is clear that 4 and 5 are not independent as they are multiple of each other. That is, 4 and 5 are same. Here I have written, when you multiply equation number 4 by this constant, you will get equation number 5. Therefore, we can say they are not independent. One of the series can be written in terms of other series. Therefore, we need to find a series which is independent of equation 4. For this purpose, we differentiate equation 5 partially with respect to m, and we get this series. Because for the required solution, we need two linearly independent series. So y1 and y2, this is y2. So y1 and y2 are the required two linearly independent series, and therefore the required series solution is the combination of y1 and y2. Here a and b both are arbitrary constants.